Welcome and hello. This is a support video in MODSIM titled Exporting Results to Excel and Units. I got a question in from a viewer, and it is it possible to determine the units of the export file when we want MODSIM to create an Excel file, or if it has default units and not possible to change? So the short answer is you can only control the units as far as the unit system between metric and English, but you cannot actually specify the output of the unit system besides metric or English. So for instance, it's going to be acre feet per month, and I want CFS. That's something I'm going to have to post process on my own. So I've got a MODSIM model up on the screen. I'm going to demonstrate what I'm talking about. So let's first take a quick look at the model. We have a non-storage node, which has some inflow. So let's go ahead and check out those numbers. Right now it's set to 1,000 CFS. Here are my units, cubic feet per second. That is year round. And then down here, I have a reservoir. Here are the properties for that. It has a priority of 100, a maximum volume of 100,000. And these are units of acre feet. The initial volume is 60,000 acre feet. And then the target is right here at 80,000 acre feet, right? And then we have a demand D1 that's downstream of the reservoir. Its priority in the general tab is 90, so a higher priority to satisfy that demand than to maintain the target volume in the reservoir. And then the demand schedule is a constant 500 CFS. That's what we're looking at there. I'm going to go up to MODSIM network settings and first show what we have. I've got precision to 2 decimal places. The unit system, I'm going to start on English, and then we'll switch it over to metric a little bit later. And then the default units are CFS for the flow, and then cubic feet for the storage units. Also, the time step, what I'm doing is just doing a 30-day simulation with a 1-day time step, first 30 days of the year 1980. Okay, so I'll go ahead and click apply, click OK. Let's go ahead and run the model. Okay. So that ran. Let's go ahead and check out the results. So we have 4 nodes. We have 3 links. Let's just go ahead and go right click and graph. This is the flow through this link here from reservoir 1 to D1. As you see in the plot, the vertical axis here is the flow rate, and it starts at 1,000 and it goes up to about 2,000. The units here are acre feet per day, which is not what I want. I want CFS. This number here is closer to about 500 CFS, and this number up here, instead of 2,000 acre feet per day, is closer to 1,000 CFS. In fact, let me go ahead and just show the reservoir real quick. Here is the plot for the results for the reservoir. If I change the volume right here, we see that the orange line is the target. That's 80,000 acre feet. And then the actual storage starts at 60,000 acre feet. And then about, say, 20 days into the simulation, that's when the reservoir has achieved its target storage of 80,000 acre feet. So the last third of the month, approximately, is when the flow rates increase through both of the links downstream of the reservoir. Let's check out the flow through this link once again. I'll click on graph. Here is the flow. I'm going to change the units here just for display purposes, but as you'll see, it doesn't actually carry over into the data tab data. It's only for the plot. So if you click on units and then change the volume to cubic feet, and then units again, time to seconds, now we have the flow rate in CFS. This is what I want, 500 and 1,000. And if I look at the actual data, expand that, and then scroll over a little bit, we have flow rate of, this is not CFS, it's giving me 991.74 for the first 20 days or so. And then the last 10 days or so, 1983.47. Yeah, so that's about twice as much as 991.74, just rounded down a little bit. So what you're going to want to do is take the data from this table or the results, which you can export either from the database or from Excel. So let me actually go back to MODSIM and then output control. So what I've been running is the model with MDB selected here for my output format. So what that's doing is it's saving the results right here in this output.mdb file. This is the main XY file. It's called network one. So when I run the model, I'll just go ahead and delete this now so you can see what happens when we run the model. It will create a new Microsoft Access file, which should pop up. Those are temporary files. Okay, so the temporary .csv files were created and deleted, and now we have this .mdb file with our results in it. Once we have a .mdb file here, if we click on File and then Export to Excel, Results to Excel, it's going to prompt me for a file name and path. I'll call it results.xls. It's going to save into that same project directory. Click on Save. We should see an Excel file pop up right here. Okay, let's go ahead and check out those results and then specifically look at the units. Okay, so let me hide the ribbon. And then we have a number of different worksheets along the bottom. Here's link flow. So we see the link flow from D1 to the sink and then from the non-storage node to reservoir 1. And I'm not sure why we're not seeing it from reservoir 1 to D1. Let's see, that would be this link right here. So we'll figure that out later. But anyway, these are the units in acre feet per day. If you want to convert from acre feet per day to CFS, you're just going to divide by basically this number right here times 1,000, which would be about 1.98347. So I could just put an equation, go equals this number divided by 1.98347, and boom, there is my flow rate through that particular link in CFS. So I could copy that down. I may want to do some other post processing here. So for instance, if I add a new row here, I could put the units. It could be acre feet per day, and then also acre feet per day, and this could be CFS. This is the same link flow right there. I'm a little curious what happened to our link from res1 to d1. Let me close that, and then open up the access database data. So this is where the results were originally exported to. All right, here is access, and then I have some link tables. So here's link info. That's good. So here is our record for link res1 to d1. Its L number is 2. So if I click on link output data, L number 2, 2, 2 with different flow rates. So this should have exported to the Excel file. I can't exactly explain why, but we can do that manually as well. So for instance, if you go up to create and then SQL query, and then I have a query prepared here. It's on my clipboard. So we can just go ahead and run that. And then boom, for L number 2, we have the different flow rates. This is in units of acre feet per day. And then this right here is in units of CFS. So that's what I've labeled these two field names, aliases, acre feet per day and CFS. And if you scroll down, you can see the last 10 days of the month show double the original flow from the first 20 days or so. It looks like my conversion factor was a little bit off. So this should really be 500, and down here should really be 1,000. So what you could do there is you could just you could save that query first. So Control S, and then we'll just call it query 1. And then over here we could open up our queries. Here's our query 1. And then with this query 1, we can go external data. And then in this export group, click on export, and then you can save it as a .xlsx file and carry on from there. So there's different ways to export to Excel, and then the conversion to the specific units that you want to use is kind of up to you. It looks like MODSIM only provides English or metric units. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. MODSIM network settings. I'm going to switch English over to metric. Okay. Apply. Okay. And then, so right now we don't have any files in our project directory except for the .xy file. So let's go ahead and save and then run the model. Once again, this is going to create a access database with our results. And then let's go File, Menu, and then click on Export Results to Excel. Again, I'll call this results.xls. That's getting created right now. And then the results, if I click on that, this is going to be metric, remember. Let's click on Link Flow. So let's see, the units with 2446.58 is a certain metric unit, which corresponds to 1,000 CFS. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same units that appear when we look at the graph data. So that is 1,000 meter cubed per day. You could check that off camera, but it looks correct because 2446 is the number that we're seeing here. And I can check that if I just click on data and then open up the data. The first 20 days of the month is about half of that, and then 2446 is right here for the second half or the last 10 days of the month. All right, so that's it for this support video. The short answer is we cannot control the units of the output, but we can control the unit system, either English or metric. And then after that, you would have to perform some sort of post-processing, either in Microsoft Access or Microsoft Excel or whatever program you want to use to get the exact preferred units for your results.